Welcome to NFL Blitz Talk, your go-to podcast for weekly game breakdowns, top plays, and hot takes from around the league. Let's dive into the action.
The Dallas Cowboys have a unique approach to contract negotiations, often delaying deals and creating tension with their star players.
This strategy contrasts with other teams that prioritize player satisfaction and sign extensions quickly.
The Cowboys' approach has cost them millions and strained relationships with players and fans.
One example is Dak Prescott, whose contract negotiations dragged on for years.
The Cowboys could have saved significant money by signing Prescott to an extension earlier in his career.
Instead, they waited until he had maximum leverage, resulting in a record-breaking contract.
Similar issues occurred with CeeDee Lamb, whose contract negotiations were influenced by other receivers signing extensions.
The Cowboys waited until late in the offseason to sign Lamb, likely paying a premium due to the rising market.
Now Micah Parsons is entering the final year of his rookie deal, and negotiations have become publicly contentious.
Parsons has even requested a trade due to the Cowboys' handling of the situation.
Jerry Jones has publicly cited injuries as a reason for his hesitancy to sign extensions.
However, this argument is weakened by the Cowboys' willingness to sign players with pre-existing injury concerns.
The Cowboys' reluctance to offer competitive contracts early has cost them an estimated $100 million.
This money could have been used to improve the roster and potentially change the outcome of close playoff losses.
While the Cowboys are a financially successful franchise, their negotiating tactics have created unnecessary friction.
The team is emulating some aspects of the Philadelphia Eagles' approach, but their contract negotiations are a stark contrast.
Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love will undergo surgery on his left thumb to repair a ligament injury.
The Packers expect Love to be ready for the season opener despite this procedure.
Love played through the injury during Monday, is practiced with his thumb taped.
He ultimately decided to have the procedure after attempting to manage the injury.
General Manager Brian Gutekunst stated that Love could return to practice as early as next week.
Gutekunst believes this procedure is the best option for Love is swift recovery.
The injury occurred during the preseason opener against the New York Jets on Saturday.
It happened on Love's last play when he was sacked by Jets defensive tackle Jay Tufele.
Love played 2 series in the game and practiced Monday, though he used his right hand for handoffs.
Gutekunst acknowledged Love's ability to function, but emphasized the decision for the procedure was made for optimal recovery.
The Packers have a joint practice with the Indianapolis Colts on Thursday, followed by a preseason game on Saturday.
The plan was for Love and some starters to practice but not play against the Colts.
They were expected to play in the preseason finale against the Seattle Seahawks on August 23rd.
Love is expected to meet the team in Indianapolis on Wednesday.
While the injury is to Love's non-throwing hand, Coach Matt LaFleur expressed concerns about its potential impact.
LaFleur hopes for a quick recovery and anticipates a learning curve in adapting to the situation.
This is the second consecutive year Love has dealt with an injury.
Last season, a sprained left MCL caused him to miss 2 games.
Malik Willis will likely take the first-string quarterback snaps, while Love is out.
The Packers also have Sean Clifford and rookie Taylor Elgersma at quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers is adjusting to his new team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he is having trouble adjusting to his new helmet.
The Shutt Air XP Pro Q11 LTD, the helmet Rodgers wore last season, is now prohibited due to new safety regulations.
Rodgers is currently practicing with the Shutt Air XP Pro VTD2, which he openly dislikes.
He described the helmet as looking like a spaceship and expressed his desire for a different one.
Rodgers stated that the face mask does not fit the helmet properly.
He has been wearing Shutt helmets for 20 years and is frustrated with the required change.
While Rodgers deals with his helmet issues, rookie quarterback Will Howard is sidelined with a broken finger.
Howard sustained the injury during a center-quarterback exchange and initially thought it was a minor jam.
He continued practicing but soon realized the injury was more serious.
Howard experienced significant pain and difficulty gripping the football, leading to the discovery of the broken finger.
He is not undergoing surgery but is wearing an immobilizer on his throwing hand.
Howard expressed frustration about the injury, calling it a freak accident.
He is listed as the third-string quarterback behind Rodgers and Mason Rudolph.
The injury is considered week to week, and Howard is unsure when he can return to practice or preseason games.
The National Football League will appeal the Nevada Supreme Court ruling that allows former Las Vegas Raiders coach Jon Gruden to proceed with his lawsuit.
This appeal will request a rehearing from the same court that previously ruled in favor of arbitration.
Jon Gruden filed a lawsuit in 2021 against the National Football League and Commissioner Roger Goodell.
He alleges a malicious and orchestrated campaign to destroy his career through leaked emails.
These emails contained racist, misogynistic, and homophobic comments, ultimately leading to his resignation from the Raiders.
The National Football League had attempted to dismiss the claim or move it to arbitration, overseen by Goodell.
However, the Nevada Supreme Court ruled that the arbitration clause in the National Football League Constitution does not apply to Gruden as a former employee.
Gruden was an on-air analyst at ESPN when the emails in question were sent.
He seeks monetary damages, claiming the leaked emails ruined his career and endorsement contracts.
Gruden previously coached the Raiders in Oakland and led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a Super Bowl title.
He later returned to the Raiders as coach before resigning in 2021.
After leaving the Raiders, he consulted for the New Orleans Saints.
He is now a part owner and consultant for the Nashville Cats in the Arena Football One League.
Stephen A. Smith believes Jon Gruden deserves another chance in the National Football League.
The legal battle continues as the National Football League pursues its appeal.
The outcome of this case could have significant implications for future disputes between the National Football League and its former employees.
It will be interesting to see how the court responds to the National Football League's request for a rehearing.
Thanks for tuning in to NFL Blitz Talk. Catch you next time.
New York Jets backup quarterback Tyrod Taylor will miss the remainder of the preseason due to recent arthroscopic knee surgery.
Head coach Aaron Glenn described the procedure as a minor scope but could not confirm Taylor's readiness for the season opener.
Glenn stated after a joint practice with the New York Giants that he does not think Taylor will be playing in the preseason.
However, he expressed hope that Taylor will be ready for Week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers on September 7th.
The 36-year-old Taylor has been the number 2 quarterback behind Justin Fields.
He has experienced various injuries throughout his career, including to his ribs, wrist, hamstring, and head.
In 2020, he suffered a punctured lung after a pain-killing injection administered by the Los Angeles Chargers team doctor.
The Jets' other quarterbacks are Adrian Martinez and undrafted rookie Brady Cook.
Cook sustained an ankle injury during practice, but it is not believed to be serious.
If Taylor cannot return for the opener, the Jets will lack an experienced backup quarterback.
Martinez spent last season on the practice squad and has no regular season experience.
Fields acknowledged Taylor is experienced, highlighting his 15 years in the league and the value he brings to the quarterback room.
Taylor served as Aaron Rodgers' backup last season.
Wide receiver Allen Lazard will also be sidelined for 2 weeks with a shoulder injury sustained in the preseason opener against the Green Bay Packers.
On a positive note, rookie tight end Mason Taylor and left guard John Simpson returned to practice.
Defensive linemen Quinnen Williams and Jermaine Johnson also returned to practice on a limited basis.
James Cook has returned to Buffalo Bills practice amidst his ongoing contract dispute.
This marks a shift from his recent hold-in, as he fully participated in Tuesday's session.
Cook had been absent from the previous 4 practices and missed Buffalo's first preseason game.
However, he did participate in pre-game warm-ups before that game.
Bills coach Sean McDermott confirmed Cook's return and stated that things had changed after conversations with the running back.
McDermott declined to comment on whether the hold-in is officially over, and Cook did not speak to reporters.
Cook previously stated his absence was due to business reasons.
Bills quarterback Josh Allen expressed the team's happiness to have Cook back at practice.
Allen also emphasized trust in general manager Brandon Beane to resolve the contract situation.
Cook, age 25, had participated in the first 8 days of training camp and mandatory minicamp.
He later changed his stance and held in, citing business reasons.
The Bills have stated their intention to pay Cook, with negotiations ongoing since early in the offseason.
Beane expressed disappointment over the situation, highlighting the team's history of avoiding contract disputes.
The Bills have already extended contracts for several other players from the 2022 draft class.
While Cook is Buffalo's lead running back, he is part of a running back group and was on the field for just over 45% of offensive plays last year.
Cook tied a team record with 16 rushing touchdowns in 2024 and significantly improved his performance from previous seasons.
Myles Garrett was cited for speeding at 100 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone early Saturday morning.
A Cleveland Browns spokesperson confirmed the team is aware of this incident involving their defensive end.
Garrett was stopped by police in Strongsville, Ohio, at 2:01 ante-meridiem.
He received a $250 fine, payable before his scheduled court appearance on Thursday morning.
The Browns played their preseason opener against the Carolina Panthers on Friday night.
Garrett, along with several other veteran players, did not participate in the game.
He was back at practice with the team on Monday morning.
The Browns have joint practices scheduled with the Philadelphia Eagles on Wednesday and Thursday.
This incident comes 3 years after Garrett was cited for failure to control his motor vehicle in a single car crash.
In that incident, he suffered a left shoulder sprain and right bicep strain after his vehicle went off the road and flipped over.
According to the Ohio State Highway Patrol, Garrett was driving at an unsafe speed, contributing to the accident.
He was reportedly driving 65 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone.
In 2022, local news reported at least 7 instances of Garrett speeding in Northeast Ohio.
This latest incident adds to a concerning pattern of driving behavior for the Browns' defensive end.
The Browns organization has not yet publicly commented on the potential consequences for Garrett.
It remains to be seen how this will affect his status with the team moving forward.
Texans tight end Brevin Jordan sustained a right knee injury during Monday's practice.
He has been placed on injured reserve, ending his season.
The injury occurred during an 11-on-11 drill when quarterback C.J. Stroud threw a pass to Jordan.
Jordan jumped for the pass but could not catch it and landed awkwardly.
He immediately fell to the ground and clutched his lower right leg.
Although he initially tried to walk it off, he eventually needed a medical cart.
Teammates and coaches gathered around Jordan to offer support as he was visibly upset.
Jordan tore his anterior cruciate ligament in Week 2 against the Chicago Bears in 2024.
He finished that game without realizing the severity of the injury.
Before the 2024 injury, the 2021 fifth-round pick had accumulated 532 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns.
Despite the injury, the Texans signed Jordan to a 1-year extension worth $2.1 million.
This contract included $850,000 guaranteed as he was set to become a free agent in 2025.
Jordan was competing for a starting role this season.
Other tight ends on the Texans roster include Dalton Schultz, Cade Stover, Dalton Keene, and Luke Lachey.
This injury is a significant setback for Jordan and the Texans.
The team will now have to rely on other players to fill the void at the tight end position.
San Francisco 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan provided an estimated return time frame for wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk.
Aiyuk is recovering from a torn ACL and MCL suffered last season.
Shanahan hopes to have Aiyuk back around Week 6, alongside safety Malik Mustafa and cornerback Curtis Rourke, who are also recovering from ACL injuries.
However, Shanahan acknowledged this timeline is tentative and could shift earlier or later.
Aiyuk remains on the physically unable to perform list, but has been actively involved with the team, mentoring other receivers.
His recovery has been complicated by the nature of the injury, requiring a longer recovery period.
The 49ers receiving corps has been plagued by injuries, further emphasizing Aiyuk's importance.
Rookie Jordan Watkins, who showed promise in the preseason, suffered a high ankle sprain and is expected to be out for about a month.
The 49ers held practice without Aiyuk, Juwan Jennings, Jacob Cowing, and Watkins, who are projected to be key players in the receiving rotation.
Demarcus Robinson is facing a potential suspension for a DUI charge. Adding to the team is receiver woes.
Jennings' future with the team is also uncertain due to contract negotiations and a lingering calf injury.
He is entering the final year of his contract and seeking an extension or a trade.
Cowing is expected to return to practice soon after recovering from a hamstring injury.
Currently, Ricky Pearsall is the only healthy receiver projected in the top 6 and available for Week 1.
The 49ers are exploring options to bolster their depleted receiving corps, including potential free agent signings.
Shanahan acknowledged the challenge but stressed the importance of making strategic decisions without jeopardizing the team's long-term future.
Liz Lawaza explains her rationale for ranking Raiders rookie Ashton Jeanty higher than Eagles star Saquon Barkley in fantasy football drafts.
This discussion offers valuable insights for fantasy players preparing for the upcoming draft season.
ESPN Fantasy provides a comprehensive draft guide with rankings, projections, mock drafts, and expert analysis.
The guide caters to both seasoned fantasy players and newcomers, offering resources for various league formats.
Printable cheat sheets, player projections, and depth charts are available to assist in draft preparation.
The guide also includes rankings for different categories, such as Superflex, individual defensive player, and dynasty leagues.
Mock draft results and analyses from experts offer further insights into player values and draft strategies.
Expert opinions on undervalued and overvalued players are provided, along with potential sleepers and breakout candidates.
The guide also features discussions on specific players, such as Ashton Jeanty and Saquon Barkley.
Strategic advice for different league formats, including salary cap and individual defensive player leagues, is also offered.
Analyses of individual players like Drake May and Travis Hunter provide further draft guidance.
Injury outlooks for key players are provided to help manage risk in drafts.
The guide even includes resources for team naming and details new features in the ESPN Fantasy app.
Overall, this comprehensive guide equips fantasy football players with the tools and information needed for a successful draft season.
It is designed to help players make informed decisions and build competitive teams.
The guide emphasizes the importance of preparation and strategy in fantasy football.
It also highlights the dynamic nature of fantasy football and the need to stay updated throughout the season.
Ultimately, the guide aims to enhance the enjoyment and success of fantasy football participants.
National Football League training camps are underway, and reporters are providing updates from all 32 teams.
These reports cover standout players, position battles, and depth chart changes.
Information on quarterback performance and cut decisions is also included.
Links to detailed reports are available for each team, offering insights for fantasy football enthusiasts.
Reporters will address key questions for each team as the preseason games commence.
Updated depth charts are available for all 32 teams.
Training camp locations are listed for each team, spanning the entire National Football League.
These locations range from university campuses to dedicated team facilities.
Teams in the American Football Conference East are holding camps in various states.
American Football Conference North teams are training in Maryland, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
The American Football Conference South teams are spread across Texas, Indiana, Florida, and Tennessee.
American Football Conference West teams have camps in Colorado, Missouri, Nevada, and California.
National Football Conference East teams are training in California, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Virginia.
National Football Conference North teams have camps in Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota.
Teams in the National Football Conference South are practicing in Georgia, North Carolina, Louisiana, and Florida.
Finally, National Football Conference West teams are located in Arizona, California, and Washington.
Training camp is underway for the Washington Commanders in Ashburn, Virginia.
Reporters are closely following the action, providing updates on player performance and key developments.
The Gold team, featuring the first-team defense, recently defeated the Burgundy team, led by cornerback Jaden Daniels, and the first-team offense, in a scrimmage.
The Gold team's defensive line effectively pressured Daniels, highlighting their strong performance.
Defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw noted the competitive atmosphere of the scrimmage, emphasizing the team's composure.
Coach Dan Quinn explained that the scrimmage offered a change of pace and a valuable opportunity for player development.
There were also some missed opportunities for the Burgundy team, including an overthrown pass to Deebo Samuel and a deflected pass intended for Zach Ertz.
Terry McLaurin, currently on the physically unable to perform list, was observed on the sidelines, marking his first appearance at practice this summer.
Daniels has been developing a connection with Samuel, particularly on slot fade routes.
Daniels expressed his satisfaction with Samuel's understanding of his perspective and his ability to make contested catches.
The absence of key players like McLaurin, Noah Brown, Sam Cosmi, and Brandon Coleman has highlighted the importance of veteran presence on the offense.
Left tackle Laramie Tunsil has demonstrated his value as a protector for Daniels.
Tight end Zach Ertz continues to be a reliable target, showcasing improved footwork and yards after catch ability.
Rookie cornerback Trey Amos has impressed coaches with his performance and potential as an immediate contributor.
A key question for the Commanders is whether other receivers can step up in McLaurin's absence.
The team needs players like Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey, Michael Gallup, or K.J. Osborne to elevate their performance.
Amos continued to shine with an interception and a pass defensed, demonstrating his skill in press man coverage.
Daniels connected with Samuel on a deep fade route, showcasing their growing chemistry.
Ertz has been a frequent target for Daniels in training camp, particularly in the red zone.
Samuel injured his finger during practice and left the field early.
Training camps have begun across the National Football League, and reporters are closely following the action.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are practicing at their Miller Electric Center, and reporter Michael DiRocco is providing updates.
These updates cover standout players, key moments, position battles, and depth chart changes.
They also include information on cut decisions and the performance of the quarterbacks.
The first fight of training camp involved rookie running back LaQuint Allen Jr. and rookie linebacker Branson Combs.
The fight occurred after a play during 11-on-11 drills and involved punches being thrown.
Combs tackled Allen to the ground before teammates could intervene.
Defensive coordinator Anthony Campanile disapproved of the punches but viewed the scuffle as a sign of competitive spirit.
Allen, a seventh-round pick from Syracuse, has been involved in previous shoving matches with defensive players.
Combs is an undrafted rookie from Arkansas.
Wide receiver Parker Washington and tight end Brenton Strange made impressive catches from Trevor Lawrence during a recent practice.
Washington caught a deep pass while contending with safety Andrew Wingard and cornerback Tyson Campbell.
Strange made a one-handed catch with linebacker Devin Lloyd in coverage.
Strange's catch led to a touchdown pass from Lawrence to wide receiver Dyami Brown.
This practice was considered a positive rebound for the offense after a previous poor performance.
Wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. missed practice due to illness and is currently day-to-day.
Taylor Swift will appear on the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelce.
The pop star is confirmed for their next episode, releasing Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
This appearance follows a teaser post featuring a Taylor Swift silhouette.
It marks Swift's first time on the Kelce Brothers show.
The singer's appearance is already generating significant excitement.
A countdown clock on Swift's website ended Tuesday, revealing her new album title.
The new album is titled The Life of a Showgirl.
This cameo has been in the works for over 2 years.
Travis Kelce previously mentioned trying to give Swift his number at her Kansas City concert.
He expressed disappointment that she does not talk before or after shows to preserve her voice.
Kelce wanted to give Swift a friendship bracelet with his number on it.
The couple went public with their relationship in September 2023.
Travis made a surprise appearance on stage during Swift's Eras Tour at Wembley Stadium.
This appearance took place on June 23, 2024.
Swift also performed at Tight End University in June.
This event is co-founded by Kelce, George Kittle, and Greg Olson.
In 1995, ESPN launched its first fantasy football league manager.
Since then, fantasy football has grown significantly.
ESPN created a special retro dynasty draft.
10 analysts drafted 300 of the best players.
Each round of the draft represented 1 year.
Rosters competed head-to-head, with weekly scores.
The challenge was to draft players with long careers.
Analysts considered total points when drafting.
Tom Brady was a popular pick due to his longevity.
Running backs like LaDainian Tomlinson were sought after.
The draft highlighted peak performance.
Wide receivers offered high peaks but shorter careers.
Tight ends were also valuable.
The draft demonstrated the evolving nature of the NFL.
Star edge rusher T.J. Watt is planning to diversify his pass rush approach this season, aiming to become less predictable.
Watt acknowledged the need for change after the Steelers' playoff loss to the Baltimore Ravens, stating his desire to avoid being schemed out of games.
Now with a new contract secured, Watt is actively working on perfecting his pass rush from both the left and right sides during training camp.
At 30 years old and entering his 9th season, Watt believes versatility is key to maximizing his impact.
He emphasizes that this approach is not about winning every single rep, but about exploring new strategies and expanding his skill set.
Historically, Watt has predominantly rushed from the left side, accumulating significantly more snaps on that side throughout his career.
However, he has demonstrated effectiveness rushing from the right, especially during his rookie season.
Despite typically lining up on the left, Watt has achieved remarkable success, including matching Michael Strahan's single-season sack record and winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Last season, the Steelers experimented with moving Watt to the right side, yielding positive results, including a 2-sack game against the New York Giants.
This strategic shift created opportunities not only for Watt but also for his teammate Alex Highsmith.
The Steelers believe that Watt's increased versatility will benefit the entire pass rush unit, making them more difficult to game plan against.
Watt is focusing on practicing one side at a time during camp to maximize repetition and refinement of his technique.
He intends to eventually transition to alternating sides within practices to simulate game scenarios.
Rookie pass rusher Jack Sawyer believes that Watt's adaptability will benefit the entire defense, allowing other players to gain experience on different sides.
While the specifics of how this versatility will be utilized remain undisclosed, the Steelers are confident it will enhance their defensive effectiveness.
This new approach is expected to make the Steelers' defense more dynamic and unpredictable, adding a layer of complexity for opposing offenses.
Field Yates and Daniel Dopp discuss drafting Bo Nix or Baker Mayfield instead of Patrick Mahomes in fantasy football.
It can be challenging to keep track of all the fantasy football information published throughout the summer.
This cheat sheet is designed to help you remember key players for your draft.
Whether you are choosing between running backs or looking for a late-round pick, this resource has you covered.
It is a curated list of players discussed during the preseason.
This cheat sheet can help you succeed in your draft without extensive reading.
If you want more detailed analysis, you can find it in the links provided or our draft guide.
This printable cheat sheet compiles rankings and names from various sources.
It is a helpful tool for quickly referencing player information during your draft.
You can use it to compare players and make informed decisions.
The cheat sheet is a convenient way to stay organized and prepared.
It is particularly useful for those who do not have time to read extensive articles.
This resource simplifies the draft process and increases your chances of winning.
It is a valuable tool for both experienced and new fantasy football players.
The cheat sheet is available in a printable format for easy access.
It is a must-have resource for anyone participating in fantasy football this season.
The National Football Conference North is expected to be well represented in the playoffs.
Several teams, including the Bears, Packers, and Vikings, have strong playoff potential.
The Washington Commanders face an uncertain future.
Analysts are offering their predictions for the 2025 season.
Matt Bowen favors the Atlanta Falcons due to their schedule and offensive potential.
He highlights quarterback Michael Penix Jr., receiver Drake London, and running back Bijan Robinson.
Their improved defense is also a factor in their potential success.
Eric Moody believes the Chicago Bears have significant playoff upside under Ben Johnson.
The combination of quarterback Caleb Williams and a revamped supporting cast is promising.
Their improved coaching staff should also contribute to their success.
Pamela Maldonado predicts the Green Bay Packers will return to the playoffs.
She cites an easier schedule and improved performance of quarterback Jordan Love.
Their strong defense is also a key factor.
Daniel Dopp expects the Minnesota Vikings to continue their success with quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
The goal of every National Football League team is to win now, but some also focus on the long term.
We assess which teams are best positioned for success over the next 3 seasons in our annual Future Power Rankings.
Our panel rated each team across 4 categories: quarterback, roster, front office, and coaching staff.
Each category was weighted to create an overall score. Quarterback accounts for 20%, roster 30%, front office and coaching 25% each.
The Philadelphia Eagles topped the list with a strong young core and shrewd personnel moves.
However, there are concerns about their defensive line depth and cornerback situation.
The Baltimore Ravens followed closely behind, anchored by quarterback Lamar Jackson and a formidable defense.
Their main challenge is performing at their best in the postseason.
The Kansas City Chiefs secured the 3rd spot, led by Patrick Mahomes.
Questions remain about their receiving core beyond Travis Kelce.
The Buffalo Bills earned a high rating, thanks to Josh Allen and a blossoming young core.
Their pass defense requires improvement, particularly in third-down situations.
The Detroit Lions rounded out the top 5, showcasing a strong offensive lineup and a promising young defense.
The loss of both coordinators presents a challenge for head coach Dan Campbell.
Dan Orlovsky has ranked National Football League quarterbacks based on 7 specific skills.
These skills are arm strength, ball placement, mechanics, decision-making, pocket presence, rushing ability, and second reaction creativity.
The rankings consider current performance and expectations for the 2025 season and focus only on starting quarterbacks.
Josh Allen is ranked number 1 in arm strength, demonstrating power and accuracy in tight window throws.
The top 4 quarterbacks, including Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Lamar Jackson, excel in delivering powerful passes.
Joe Burrow is recognized for his arm strength alongside his accuracy and pocket presence.
In ball placement, Joe Burrow takes the top spot, showcasing precise and advantageous throws.
Burrow again leads in mechanics with a smooth, consistent throwing motion, even under pressure.
For decision-making, Burrow maintains his top position, making smart choices in various scenarios.
Burrow continues his dominance in pocket presence, expertly creating space and avoiding pressure.
Lamar Jackson is recognized for his unique and effective pocket presence as well.
Lamar Jackson leads in rushing ability, showcasing speed, instincts, and elusiveness.
Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen also stand out for their impressive rushing capabilities.
Finally, in second reaction ability, Jackson again takes the lead, excelling in off-schedule plays.
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are also recognized for their creativity and effectiveness in these situations.
Thanks for tuning in to NFL Blitz Talk. Catch you next time.